Alright. What is up, people? Welcome to another episode of Training with Influencer. And this episode, we got another guest from Bangalore itself. God damn, I'm too excited for this video. It is our boy Vishwak over here. Come on, bro. Let's go. Alright.
In this episode, we will be training with someone who did not just transform his physique, but his entire face structure itself. Meet Vishwak, who did not just have a glow up, but a blow up. And if you're someone who's trying to have a glow up this year, then definitely this video is for you. I am so excited to learn a lot from him. Without any further ado, let's get this video started.
Good. How is it going? You tell me.
Not bad at all.
What are we training today?
Arms, shoulders and arms.
Okay, shoulders and arms. So you will be taking me through your exact workout, alright?
Yeah.
Let's start with the warm up right now. Let's go.
Shoulder rotations, yeah. I was on push-pull legs until a month ago.
Okay.
And now I sort of oscillate between chest, back, leg, shoulder,
Okay.
and push-pull legs. So these are the two splits I use, one 4-day split and one 3-day split. Depends on how busy I am. So if I have more time, I'll go for push-pull legs. Push-pull legs is king, 100%. When it comes to, if you want to make gains, nothing like push-pull legs. Especially when you're starting out, if you want to maximize all your gains, nothing like push-pull legs. Start with the shoulder machine.
Shoulder machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, starting with your first workout.
Yep.
Your shoulders.
Yeah.
What's your rep range and how's your...
So I train something called phase potentiation. So wherein you don't go to failure every single day. So you need to work your way up to failure, you do a deload, and then you work your way up to failure again.
So you have a deload also?
Yeah.
Today
Today is like my RP 7, 8 week. So I'll be doing like a little more reps and a little lesser weights. A lot lesser weights, a little more reps. And as the RPs go by, obviously the reps come down, the weights go up, and then I do a deload. So I started doing this when I was stuck at a 60 kg bench press. I was stuck on a 60 kg bench press for at least 1.5 years. Like that was just crazy for me. And I don't do bulks and cuts. So I always wanted to be on a lean bulk. And because I didn't want to put on fat, I didn't want to lose my abs. But I still wanted a 100 kg bench. So that's when I started researching way too much into all of this. And I figured out there's something called phase potentiation, which powerlifters use. Because you can always like eat whatever you want and then lift heavy. But powerlifters have the constraint that they can't get that heavy and then also lift because their weight class goes up. So the same principle applied over here for regular training. It's called phase potentiation, where I remove the fatigue part of it. So what was happening is you reach failure and I used to fail at the same points over and over again. So my graph looks something like this. But if you work your way up to failure, do a deload and work your way up to failure again, from point to point, you're almost perpetually like progressing. And once I realized that, in 6 months, my bench went from 60 kg to 100 kg.
You all started off skinny, if I'm not wrong.
I was fat. I was, bro, so many people have this wrong. Like, I was very fat and then I got very skinny by simply not eating. Like, I just stopped eating.
Okay.
And then I got really skinny. So I went from 80 something fat, we went to 59 by like not eating at all for like a year straight. It's the most unhealthy way to like function. And then I decided like what I wanted was a jawline. Okay, that's why I was like cutting so much. Yeah, I just wanted to see my jawline. And then I got a jawline at 59. I'm like, the rest of everything is so bad. And then I started going to the gym. Then I wanted abs. And then I got abs. I was still like, not worth it. And then I went to the gym. But because I worked so hard for the abs and jawline, I never had the heart to do a bulk. So I always had to figure out ways to put on muscle without putting on body fat plus. Bro, when I started, I was going to failure every day. I was watching Naruto, okay? Oh my god. I used to just think about, what's his name, bro? The green guy. Yeah. Think I would have failure every single day, bro. Insane. The last couple of episodes pass. But yeah, but in the beginning, you don't need a deload. In first couple of years, you don't need a deload. It's like, so imagine you break a cycle. How long will it take to fix it? A day, right? But eventually you'll become so strong that you're pretty much like a tank. How long will it take to fix a tank? A month-ish. It's the same logic. So like as you get more stronger, as you build more muscle, you take in all the recovery stuff way more seriously. Like your protein, your sleep, your deloads, all that. Obviously, you get injured, sets you back for months. Like if you don't take a deload, your body will do a deload for you. Like you just get injured at some point. Keep doing drop sets until you just isolate that and target that. I used to do the same thing for rear delts, but I do a little bit of rear delts on my back day as well because it's like I'm focusing on it right now. Yeah, exactly. Bro, my account is like, a lot of people don't know, it's like 1.5 years old. Yeah, but in the last 6 months, it went from, I think, 170 followers to 104,000 followers. Yeah, that's like, if I really think about it, it's something, bro. Because I always knew my physique was impressive and I always knew I have something to say, right? Because I watch podcasts like nobody's business, bro. Like nobody, 4 or 5 hours, like 5 or 6 hours a day, I'll just sit and listen to podcasts. So I always, that's like, I finish one podcast a minimum a day. So like one whole podcast, like 3.5 hours. What is one a minimum a day I finish? And I write down pointers of like the things that I really, really stood out. I used to go through them on a regular basis. I have like a big book now of all this stuff. So I always knew I had something to say. I always knew my physique is sort of impressive. But like, so I just kept on posting. One reel popped to 1 million, okay? And then when that one reel popped to 1 million, since that day to this day, every single day I posted a reel. And my account just kept growing. Yeah, the best, man. No, keep it there. Yeah, that much, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you could, you should do it like flat, but this isn't tall enough for flat. No, not Jeff but Mike is a tall. Bro, he really kills your biceps, bro. I can't feel my hands after this.
Pollen, phone and progression is all that I wanted. A bow in affection, I summon it. Dub it. Why you be all on my line about nothing? why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with a who line for nothing. I see that we different.
So skincare is mostly like just have to be very patient, consistent. It's like the most basic routine, but like until day 99 you see nothing. On day 100 you'll see everything. It's like the basic like cleanser, toner, serum, and the moisturizer. But you need to be selective about the serum you're using, the cleanser you're using, and everything has to go hand in hand.
Before I ask everything and before I know about that, how much would it cost?
Is I go for like I don't like to overspend on anything, but like I look for value on everything that I'm purchasing. So like I did like a big analysis and like I boiled on that minimalist products are very good value for money.
What do you think are the mistakes you have made while training?
Going to failure every day was like a thing, bro. Like I was one of the.
I have made better gains by not going to failure.
If you're somebody who's like open to bulking and cutting and all that, yeah, then going to failure every day makes sense, bro. Like because you'll stagnate, you'll just eat more calories, you'll come out of the stagnation. But if you don't eat that extra calories, you'll always be in that stagnation. So the only way to get rid of that is something like phase potentiation.
It's all that I wanted, a flow and affection. I summon it up. Summon it up it.
Saturday night and Friday night gym is the best. Nobody will be at the gym. It's like empty as.
How do you just transform yourself? Like, there's a lot of difference seeing your
Yeah, bro. I've talked about this actually one of the reads. I think it didn't form as well, but like the thing is, there's this book called Jaws: The Hidden Epidemic. Okay, so where they explain about how your face structure is always changing and how you can very easily change it altogether. Like whatever face structure you want, the hollow cheeks, everything is very much possible. All you have to do is chew hard things and breathe through your nose at all times. So even if you went through the recordings like that we took right now, in none of the sets I'm breathing through my mouth. I'm always breathing through my nose. Even when I'm doing some cardio, for the most part I don't do like super heavy, like intense cardio. So I'm always breathing only through my nose.
So I think typically your nose changes your
So much. So the thing is, so air is a fluid, right? So a fluid goes in and out of your body at that intensity only through your nose. It sort of sucks in your entire face in the process. And if you start breathing through your nose at all times, you always have your mouth closed as a consequence. And because of that, you automatically start mewing. If you start with trying to mew, it's very hard for you to like be consistent with it. You like lose track of it. But if your primary objective is to just breathe through your nose, you automatically start mewing. But a bigger realization I had was how salt makes your body hold water.
Yes.
Bro, that changed my life, bro. I swear, because I was ripped. I had veins going down my abs, okay? But my face was still so like so puffy and like full of acne. Like, so whatever abs I have, whatever veins I have, does not matter if your face card declines, okay? Like, nobody cares. Nobody wants to look like him. So, as I said, I'll fix this. So I started a skincare routine. And I started to look into like how to reduce puffiness, like the icing, all that is useless. So sugar and all those icing and those things, rollers, oh my god, bro. But then I saw that sugar is not the enemy at all. Everyone thinks that, I don't know why sugar is.
Everyone thinks that by cutting sugar,
Yeah.
you will reduce weight, you will lose the
Exactly, bro. Bro, if you're a person who doesn't like sugar and you don't eat a lot of sugary food, cutting sugar makes no difference at all for you. If you're a person who has sweet tooth, who like to eat cakes and shit, then cutting sugar makes a big difference because you like things that are sweet which are also having so many calories. If you take a spoon of sugar and put it in your mouth, nothing's gonna happen. And nothing is gonna happen. But you take a spoon of salt, put it in your mouth, wake up the next day, see everything is all popped up. Bro, that was the biggest revelation I had, pretty much.
pizza is more dangerous than a pig.
Exactly. Pizza, pasta, bag of chips. A bag of chips, bro. Lace can fuck you off. Oh, there's a whole book about. It's called, I told you, like Jaws, A Hidden Epidemic. So what happens is so there are two twins in this case study. So identical twins. So like their genes are the absolute same. Okay, so one, ever since birth, is somehow stuck in like a very primitive environment where like he's eating like all unprocessed food, like all natural food, only breathing through his nose. The other one is eating all processed food and has some sort of a bunny or like some animal that she is allergic to. Okay, so that is causing her nose to get blocked. And they see that this guy who is like this girl who is stuck in the woods or like that primitive environment has such model-esque features and like really good face structure and all that. Whereas the other person is like completely, the droopy face, the lack of a jawline, everything is present. So then they took away that that animal that was making her, allergic or whatever. There's this guy called Andy Galpin here. Amazing, bro. He's the one who made the Galpin equation. It's like how much water you should drink so you don't get bloated, so you don't get. Yeah, how much should you take? I drink close to, I would say 3 liters. Like the thing is, you shouldn't actually measure your water. It gets very complicated. You should just look at the color of your pee. So if it is a tad yellow, that means you're perfect. If it's clear, you're overhydrated, which is equally bad as being dehydrated. So you just want to look at your pee color. Every day, so every ml of water you sweat out, you need to replenish that with 1.25 ml of water. So that's the Galpin equation. So you start doing the math, it gets very complicated. That's why you just want to look at your pee color. You have to keep your legs up in the air. You need to take this from one side, put it the other side, come back, test this side, go back and pick it up, put it back, and test the other side. So like that. So you need to do 8 each side, so 16. 8 each side, so like 16 total reps.
Alright boys, that is all for this episode. It was a solid session, bro. Loved a lot.
We should do this again, yeah?
We should, bro. I love the vibe and learned a lot, bro. A lot, actually.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I don't think I ever knew about the nose thing. I was pretty impressed about that.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the reload week and everything. It's pretty insane, bro. Okay, like every video, I just do this for the video.
Yeah.
bwalk. Are you?
Yes.
Are you natty or not?
Yes, I am happy.
Personality 100%. So how long have you been training for? 4 years, 4.5 years. 4.5 years. You think to achieve this physique,
Yeah.
it just takes 4.5 years?
Personally, I think it's harder to not achieve this physique if you train for 4.5 years consistently and eat right. It's like, this is the most achievable physique if you just stick to it for the longest time that you can.
Okay, so one last thing. What are the supplements you take?
The usual stuff for whey protein, creatine, omega-3, multivitamin, that's all. You don't need anything else. Pre-workout as and when necessary. That's a lot.
Okay, alright. So we're done with this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. Until next time, boys. Peace.